Um, so today I'm going to be talking about dial storage. I was going to have a nice edited video for this, but honestly, I don't have the time for a big project like that, and I thought it would probably be better for me to just get the information out there, just ad-libbing like I'm going to do in this video. So, dial storage. First of all, I have seen a video on YouTube talking about this technique, and it makes one really big error, which is how you should be setting up dial storage. And it says that you should use a fair into buffered jab setup, and this is terrible. Don't ever do it. It's just not practical. Like maybe in some situations, if you really wanted that max dial charge, you could use it. But in 99.9% of the time, you won't need it. Instead, what you should be doing is just be in an art and then press and release B. That's all you need to do for dial storage. It's so fast. Like sometimes it's even hard to notice that Shulk did it. Like that third time I tried to open the dial, it's so fast. You can act basically immediately out of it. I'm actually not acting fast enough. Um, it's exceedingly non-committal. Now, the other nice thing about dial storage is once you have it, it doesn't go away until you try to open the dial again. So I can just be running around, I can go back to vanilla, and I'll still have dial storage. Even if you die, you'll still have dial storage when you respawn. See? So, now that that's out of the way, how does dial storage actually work? Um, Dial storage works by when you press and release neutral special without opening the dial, it stores a certain amount of dial charge. Then, if you're in a state where you can't open the dial and then buffer a dial open out of it, the dial will open as if you had already been holding it for the amount of time you charged. So that's a bit confusing, but since I already have a charge, the dial will open that much faster when I buffer it out of another action. So for instance, I can't open the dial while doing a forward tilt. So if I buffer the dial out of my forward tilt, it will open more quickly than normal. That's the gist of dial storage. It's all about press and release, and then buffer the dials out of something else. Now, there's one trick about the press and release that I did not mention. If you do it in vanilla, it'll switch to jump, which can be pretty inconvenient. If you don't want to be in jump but you want to have dial storage, it makes it kind of a pain. And honestly, I'd just recommend not setting up dial storage in vanilla. It's not that useful to have in vanilla anyway, because you can't really get any crazy combos off of it or anything. So I just forgo that entirely. Just get it in arts. As for when you should be setting it up, I usually like to set it up immediately after I select an art. It's only like a few extra frames, and it's just really easy to do. And then you'll have it for however long you want. So, what are some applications of dial storage? Well, there are a lot of fancy combos you can do. Let's see if I can get this one. Oh. Yeah. That can true combo, regardless of DI and at around 60. But I am not very good at it, so that was not a true combo right there. But it does have some useful applications in Shulk's combo game. Also, you can actually open the dial during lag. So if you have dial storage, do an aerial and hold it, hold special when the aerial ends. The dial will open during your landing lag, and your landing lag will be cancelled. This is really useful for making moves more safe, especially since Shulk gets iframes when he activates an art. So if I have dial storage, I can do a down air and then select an art, and I can use the iframes to dodge maybe a shield grab if they're trying to escape my pressure. So that's pretty useful. Those are the main two uses of dial storage. Since you can actually open the dial during hit lag, you can't really use it to dial shield more quickly during combos. That was a misconception that existed for a pretty long time in the Shulk community. But yeah, that's about it. Not much more to say about dial storage. Don't do the fair jab thing. It's not good.